This shit fast.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on YouTube? MikeFraiz Unfiltered, man. I'm back with another live reaction video, man. So, man, today, man, we're gonna be looking at this video about this lady talking about how she contracted HIV. I know there's something different, man, so I just wanted to, let us check it out together. So fuck it, let's go ahead and do it. So let's go ahead and get this shit started, man. Let me go ahead and pull it up for y'all.
Okay, hey everybody. So, some of y'all wanted to know how did I contracted the HIV virus, right? So I'm here to tell my story. But before I tell my story, y'all, because I've been getting like some weird people in my comments, and I'm just about to tell y'all right here, right now, baby, if you don't like what I'm saying, and if you don't like me, then nigga, you don't have to follow me. You don't have to comment on my shit. You can scroll past, get your miserable ass on. If you don't like what I say, if you don't like what I do, then nigga, this ain't for you. Okay? This
See, you could tell by her attitude already, man. You can't tell her nothing. Like I said, man, she gotta learn to avoid what people be saying. Cause I mean, she basically putting her private life out there, explaining to how she contracted HIV. So you can't get mad when people got a response, you know what I'm saying, a response for your video, even if they're talking positively or negative. It don't. She just gotta understand that you putting your life out there for the world to see. So the whole world is not going to agree with you what you doing. So she gotta understand that. If y'all understand what I'm saying.
not for you. But what y'all not about to do is try to tell me who I shouldn't date. Whether I should have kids. See, y'all tried that shit the last time. But baby, you can't bully me. Don't get on here and talking about what the fuck I should do. Cause Riri ain't 35 years old. And Riri ain't gonna do what the fuck she wanna do. And can't no bitch stop me. Can't no bitch, no nigga stop me. Okay? And that's just gonna be that. Cause best believe it, whether y'all like it or not, it is motherfuckers out there that love me and want me. Okay? I am a pretty enough bitch. Alright? So don't get on my shit, start talking that. Like, take that bully shit somewhere else. Because I will cut your ass out and I will keep it moving. And that's just me being real. Period. Like, I'm not fucking with y'all. You over here fucking with me.
See, she seemed like she wasn't them chicks that's hard to talk to, man. This how she carrying herself, like how she doing right now, how hard she going. You know what I'm saying? You can see the attitude in her. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just telling y'all my story and I'm just trying to spread awareness, you know what I'm saying? So people can, take a different look at the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to show y'all how I live with it and how I cope with it. And you know what I'm saying? How it make me a better person, how it changed me. You know what I'm saying? All that. And that's cool. If you don't like HIV people, like I said, then baby, I'm not for you. My videos is not for you. To be honest, I didn't really want it to make no videos for regular people anyway. But if you follow me, then that's cool. If you want to hear my story, that's cool. Support me, I support you. But this is really for the people that's living with HIV. I'm trying to talk to my people. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all regular people really don't understand what we've been through. And see, that's the problem though, right? That's the problem. Y'all be wanting people to tell y'all they status and all this type of shit, but when we do, motherfuckers get judged. And y'all just don't know like how that affect us. You know, some people commit suicide, some people do this and do that, some people get on drugs, some people just give up, some people get angry. Like, bro, and it's why? Because we have negative motherfuckers like y'all, some of y'all, not all y'all, because a lot of y'all show me love. So this ain't for the people that show me love. Like, for real. I got love for anybody that got love for me. But what I'm not about to tolerate is the bully shit. Now, I am HIV positive. I'm not coming on here asking no fucking body to date me. I don't know why that duck neck ass nigga came on the comments anyway talking that shit. Listen, baby, I'm not the one. And I damn sure don't want you. But um, yeah, like I just don't got time for the shit. I really don't. So if you gonna be negative, then please, baby, scroll on past me. Don't, cause I'm gonna comment back. And matter of fact, we can keep on commenting back. We can keep on doing it. Cause what you're not gonna do is disrespect.
Man, she gonna be commenting forever. Cause nobody, a lot of people, not a lot of people, but everybody got their own opinions about shit. Like I said, when you constantly putting your shit out there for the world to see, man, you can't really get in your feelings about what the world has to say. Whether, like I said, whether it's positive or negative. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm ready. Like I'm trying to. She need to go ahead and start the story, cause she keep repeating herself. Really.
Me, especially if I ain't did shit to you. Now I'm here trying to tell my motherfucking story, okay?
Tell it then.
And let me do that. I didn't ask for this shit. Now, anyway, had to calm down. All right, so I'm about to tell my story on how I had got the virus. Right? So I'm gonna take it way back when I was like around, I believe 18 or 19 years old. And me and this dude, right? I'm not gonna say no names or nothing like that. But me and this dude, we was real fucking close, like since we was teenagers, right? I was his first love, he was mine, or whatever, you know. I just know that we loved each other very much, right? So, so he ended up getting out of jail around this particular time. I remind you, like we always was on and off with each other. We was always on and off. He'll go his way for a minute, I'll go my way. He ended up having a baby by somebody. I end up having my baby by somebody. You know what I'm saying? And then we came back to each other, right? So this particular time, he was like,
See, I know I keep pausing the video, but think about that on and off shit. When y'all people who do a lot of that on and off shit, man, and then keep going back to the same person, man, you gotta be careful with doing that shit. Cause you going off, he going off, he gonna be messing with somebody else. You probably gonna be messing with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It just it's easy to spread shit like that. You come back and then y'all come back, y'all ain't using no type of protection and shit. What y'all think gonna happen, man? Shit spread like that. So definitely gotta be careful doing that on and off shit, man. Just keep coming back together and not wrapping up like y'all ain't never split up and shit like that. It's crazy. It's crazy.
up, and then he ended up getting out, right? Now him and my brother is real close. So when he got out, my brother must have went over there and kicked it with him. So instantly my brother called me because I felt like my brother always wanted us to be with each other. Well, especially around that time because he knew that the dude could provide and he was a hustler. He was always, with my brother and shit. So all right, cool. So yeah, my brother ended up calling me, you know what I'm saying, and he was like, yo, Rand, guess who out? And I was like, who out? You know what I'm saying? And he told me the person, and I was like, shut up, yeah, right. I said, okay, I'm about to come over there. So I end up going over there. Boom. As soon as I seen them, I hugged them, gave them a hug. We chopped it up. You know what I'm saying? We were just so happy to see each other. So we went in the house. We kicked it or whatever. The fuck. But his baby mama came, right? He just had a little baby girl, whatever, not too long ago. So anyway, she ended up popping up. So I'm like, oh shit, like the baby mama here. I'm about to go. So I end up about to leave. My brother had my mama car, so he was like, yeah, Rand, here, boo, you can take the car and go home and I'll find a ride. All right, cool, boom. So I end up getting in the car. I drove home. So then later on that night or whatever, he ended up calling me. I guess when the baby mama left or whatever, I don't know. But he ended up calling me and all that type of stuff.
Slick ass nigga. That's that's a nigga shit, man. That's what it is what it is. His old lady over there. He see her. So you know what I'm saying? As soon as the old lady leave, he holler at the brother, tell her brother, hey man, take sister to call me. It, that's hey, that it is what it is, but that man, slick ass dude, man.
Stuff, and then we got the kicking it, and later on, not that night, but just a little months went by. We've been kicking it. You know what I'm saying? We was kicking it tough. We was hanging out. We got the fucking around. So not once have he ever mentioned to me that he had HIV. I don't care. Like I don't remember that at all. I don't never ever remember him mention that to me. Because that's just something that you will remember. Now, I do remember him saying that he had sickle cell. And how I remember that was because that was the first time I really heard about sickle cell. Like, so, that shit would really stick in your head. But anyway, so I'm like, oh, all right, I'm like, you got sickle cell, whatever the fuck, that don't matter, I love you for you. Like that. That's what I remember. So months and months go by or whatever the fuck. We was fucking around continuously. Boom, I end up getting pregnant, right? So then when I end up getting pregnant, y'all, I ain't have no signs of anything. Like when I found out I was pregnant, they do the little tests on you and stuff like that, test you for everything, but I guess it wasn't in my blood right then and there, So yeah, it wasn't in.
Doesn't it take if somebody give you HIV, it don't show up right then, right? It take time for it to show up. I heard it take like up to about 6 months or some shit like that. I don't know. I wonder if they can ever come up with something that can once you get affected, they can tell right then and now instead of it showing up 3 to 6 months later, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all gotta think about it. You could be messing with somebody for a while, y'all using protection, and then y'all everybody gets to that stage, but they don't want to use protection no more in a relationship, but they'll go and get themselves checked out, and maybe the person already got it, but they not showing positive yet because you know what I'm saying, it ain't been like 3 or 6 months. So you thinking the whole time this person don't got nothing, but later you come find out he did have HIV, so now you got it. Cause I wonder if they can ever come out with a faster test where you will know right then and there. Like, and I'm talking about, I know they got tests you can go get tested, you can know find out the same day. I'm talking about when you first get infected. As soon as you get infected, I wonder if they can get tests that can come out right then instead of you having to wait so long for it to start showing up in your system.
My blood, so I was fine, so I was doing fine, you know what I'm saying, yada yada yada. So I'm gonna fast forward it a little bit. I would say like when I got to 7 8 months, that's when I got a bad ass flu, right? I end up getting sick real bad. Like it was so terrible, y'all. People be like COVID was bad. I never had COVID, but it probably could have been like that. It was just so bad, and I had thrush in my mouth, and I had hives all over my body. I was pregnant, and I was going through that, but I still didn't understand what was going on with me. I just assumed that I was sick. I had a flu, and y'all, I remind you, like I was what 19 or 19 around this time, or 20, like that. So I just didn't know, y'all. So I end up going to the hospital, getting that checked out. They diagnosed me with the flu because they end up giving me some Tamiflu type shit. I don't know. So boom. After that was gone. It lasted a minute, but yeah. But yeah, it lasted a minute. Okay, so y'all stay tuned for part 2 because it's about to get serious up in here.
All right, that was part one, man. So I'm about to go ahead and pull up part two for y'all. So y'all give me a second while I pull this up right quick. All right, this right here, part 2. Let's get it.
Okay, y'all, I had to put on my glasses. If y'all seen the last video, my ass cannot see. So I had to put on my glasses so I could see. That's why you see me at the end squinting or whatever the fuck. But okay, so where I left off at, I believe I was on the part to where I was big. I was like 7 months pregnant and I end up catching a COVID virus. Yada yada yada. So we still ain't think nothing of it. Mind you, me and the nigga, he ain't never mentioned nothing the whole time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta say this because I never really understood why you know, he never talked about it. You know what I'm saying? Because for number one, I feel like that is some serious shit you kick it with your partner with. Like, cause me, like, I'm different. I don't know. When I first found out about it, like, nigga, I was telling everybody, y'all. Like, everybody. And I was so fucking young. Like,
Yo, ain't if you don't tell, like, if you start messing with somebody who got HIV, you don't tell them, ain't you supposed to get locked up for that shit or something like that? I'm thinking that, like, that's a crime. You know? Yeah, I just don't see how, like, definitely women or men, that if you got it and you don't tell your partner, you really, like, you know what I'm saying? That's how you know you motherfucker really care about you or some shit like that. You don't got the nerve to talk to your partner and tell them, okay, I got HIV, whether they leave you or not. At least when you got a serious disease like that, I know medicine nowadays, people live a long time. Like, it's not like they don't even have it, but still, that you got to tell somebody definitely about that shit. There, any disease you got that you officially know that you have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, buddy, know if he had it or not, but how she talking right now, I ain't played it. I gotta finish the rest of the video out. But how she talking right now is like he knew he had it. But I'm most definitely. I mean, like, when people got the disease and you don't tell your partner, I think that's a crime. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but I think that's a crime though, for real though.
you just don't know. It just fucked up my life and my mind at the time. You know, I'm better now, but around that time or whatever, it just messed up my mind, you know? And I just don't understand. Like, I was telling so many people, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I get it. Don't get me wrong, because I just said it in my last video. I understand why people don't say anything, because motherfuckers judge you so fast. But what I'm saying is, when it comes down to anything like that, I have to tell my partner. You know what I'm saying? Like I have dated a couple people, regular people, you know what I'm saying? And I always kept it 100 with them. Period. And they choose to fuck with me or not. And they good, you know what I'm saying? One of them married, got kids, all that type of shit. Never had nothing. You know what I'm saying? The other one too. Like, so all I'm saying is just how you do stuff. Yeah, I just feel like you give that person a choice. But anyway, all right, back to the story. So, yeah, okay, so time, you know, I got over my little flu or whatever the fuck that I had, right? So I got over that. I end up having my son March 19th, right? Now, when I had my baby, when I had my middle son or whatever, he came out big as fuck, y'all. He was 8 pounds, 15 ounces. What? God was with me. He was healthy as fuck. Like, he was good. They did all the tests on him. He was good. Ain't God good? God good. Okay, so, boom. So he was good. All right. So now, you know, we go home. I'm taking care of the baby. Yada yada yada. Now it's some months flew past, right? So my baby got to be like 5 or 6 months now, right? So this one night, the nigga was out. I call him like, hey, babe, you know what I'm saying? When you coming home? Oh, yeah, I'll be home, such and such. I'm like, all right, you know, just, all right, come home. Boom, time was going by. 11 o'clock passed, 12 o'clock passed. The nigga went home, 1 o'clock passed. I end up calling him again. Send me straight to voicemail. Really? So then I end up calling again. Send me straight to voicemail. All right, so now I'm pissed because off top, I'm like, yeah.
So how you know, you can't be pissed because the nigga phone probably dead. You know what I'm saying? His phone probably died at the moment. You don't know that, so you don't know if he just hitting that goddamn ignore button. His phone probably dead.
He with a bitch,
With a
right?
bitch, man.
He with a bitch. That nigga still, cheating, doing what the fuck he doing. So I'm up, the baby sleep. I'm just up around the house just looking. I couldn't go to fucking sleep because I knew he was up to no good. I knew he was doing dumb shit. So I end up, God told me. I keep on saying something told me, but God told me.
Hey,
So
ladies, if you know your niggas out there up to no good, do y'all really stay up all night waiting for the nigga to come back through them doors? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all really be sleepless about the shit? I just thought I asked that shit. Cause she said she couldn't sleep at all. But she didn't know for a fact whether the guy was cheating or not though. She just had a intuition about the shit. She didn't know that. Maybe she be calling the phone, be going straight to voicemail. Maybe the man's phone was dead.
God told me to look through he had a box full of papers. The niggas know, like when they get locked up, or the bitches know too. Like when you get locked up and you go to prison and then you come home with all your stuff and he never took it out or whatever, but they just give you a big ass box full of your papers and all the shit up in there. Okay, boom. So something just told me to look through that. So I end up looking through that. You know what I'm saying? Just on some bullshit. Boom. I ran across the his records. You know what I'm saying? It was like some medical records. You know what I'm saying? So I'm get to looking. All right. And then I seen, boom, tested for HIV positive. My heart dropped.
Damn.
No
man.
bullshit. So me
That's
not
crazy.
really knowing.
That's crazy.
I'm like, damn, like is this real? You know what I'm saying? So instantly, because we were staying with my mom at the time, right? My mama had this big ass house on Burton or whatever the fuck. So it looked like, I ain't gonna lie, it looked like 2 apartments. Like one upstairs, that's what we had, because it had a kitchen, it had a bathroom, all that, a bedroom up there, and then downstairs that was where she was at. So it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Nigga, I run downstairs. I go to my mom. I'm like, Mom, get up. You know what I'm saying? Like I need you to see something like that. And she was like, what? Like what? And I was like, Mom, I need you to read this. Like what this say? Like that. So my mama ended up getting up, put on her glasses, which so she ended up put on her glasses.
Yo, I just realized I had my mic turned down low, so my bad if y'all couldn't hear me like that. But that's crazy, goddamn. You when you go through somebody's shit and you find out they got HIV, like that'll make you kill somebody, man. You gotta take it'll take your life. It'll take something, not take your life. You want to take somebody's life for some shit. That's some shit that you just don't do, man. You just don't do, like for real. You hiding this shit. And then my thing is, it sounds like she done caught him cheating before, so that's why she up right now. So you out there, you know you got HIV, and you out there fucking with other bitches and shit. This round that bitch, this round fucking town spreading that shit around. that shit is crazy, man. That shit is crazy.
And she was reading it. She was like,
Oh,
okay,
god damn, my bad. I done messed it up. What the fuck happened? Why the fuck he went back to the old video? My bad. Let me go back, man. I don't know what the fuck I do.
Hi, my name.
Oh, I done messed the whole video up. But yeah, it's all good. We can go back to where we left
okay, y'all.
off at.
I had a.
My bad. Let me see if I can find it right quick though. My fault. That's on me, man. Shit like this happens sometime, man. You know. What the fuck going on with it? Why it's not playing? Damn, this shit was getting good. What the fuck going on? Why it's not playing? Why the fuck it keep popping back there? I don't want to see that one. I done.
Okay, y'all, I had to put on my glasses. If y'all seen the last video,
This shit right here working my nerves now, chat. I don't know what the fuck going on with this shit. I think it's that you know
okay,
what?
hey
Matter of fact,
everybody.
I
So,
don't think it's nothing I did. I just think it's that video.
okay, y'all, I had to put.
But it can be. I don't know. No, it ain't that video. It's the God.
You know, he never talked about it. You know what I'm saying? Because for number one, I feel like that is some serious shit. You kick it with your come home with all your
Okay,
stuff,
there you go.
and
There
he
you
never
go.
took it out or whatever. But he just gave
There
a
you go. Hold
grill.
on.
You know what I'm saying? So instantly, because we were staying
All right.
with my mom at the time, right? My mama had this big ass house on Burton or whatever the fuck. So
My bad. My bad.
it looked like, I ain't gonna lie, it looked like two apartments. Like one upstairs, that's what we had, because it had a kitchen, it had a bathroom, all that, a bedroom up there, and then downstairs that was you know, where she was at. So it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Nigga, I run downstairs. I go to my mom. I'm like, Mom, get up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to see something like that. And she was like, what? You know, like what? And I was like, Mom, I need you to read this. Like, what this say? Like that. So my mama ended up getting up, you know, put on her glasses, which so she ended up put on her glasses and she was reading it. She was like, dang, Tank, because that's what she told me. But she was like, dang, Tank, like, well, say that he got HIV like that. She said, but just relax, you know what I'm saying? Bottom line, she was just like, just relax, chill, you know what I'm saying? Like, call the fucking y'all gotta excuse me, the health department or whatever. It's right there on Fuller clinic where everybody go to get tested or whatever the fuck. So she was like, just call them early in the morning and we can go up there. All right, bet, nigga. When I tell y'all I could not sleep,
Shit, I bet.
I
Goddamn.
was up just mind going. Matter of fact, I
Bet.
don't even think I went to sleep, to be honest. So boom, it was early in the morning, 7 o'clock, came around 8 o'clock. I think it was 8 o'clock when they opened or whatever the fuck. I end up calling them ASAP. I'm like, nigga, like, I need to be seen ASAP. So boom, me and my mom, it was just us. We end up going up there. So then she came, they came and called my name and stuff like that. So I went in the back and all that type of stuff. So when I went in the back now, this lady, she was so cool. I would never forget her. Her name is Tanya. And she was like, you know, I told her the story, what happened. And she was like, you know, she was like, it's okay, you know, just calm down or whatever, relax. They took my blood, yada yada yada. So when they did I think she did a prick. I'm so sorry, y'all. It's so long ago. I think she did the prick first, right? I think Tanya did the prick first, and then it showed up there because it showed up fast. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, yes. She was like, I'm sorry, Dorianda, like, you diagnosed with HIV. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now, mind you, I've been calling this nigga. I've been calling this nigga all morning. He had to have like 60 missed calls from me. No bullshit. But whatever. So now
So the nigga ain't never came home. He ain't never came home for the night before. Oh boy, he a brave soul, boy. I couldn't do no shit like that. Motherfucker be on my ass. So that's crazy, man. That's crazy. And the whole time he out there fucking not knowing his old lady at the house. Then went through his fucking papers he got. If you trying to, and that's my thing, and then it's fucked up you trying to hide it knowing you got HIV. But it's another thing, you trying to hide it, but you got all your paperwork right there in the shoebox. Yeah, y'all gotta understand. Women will find some shit. They will find some shit. So the whole time you out there trying to hide this shit, and the whole time everything right there in the shoebox, and she done find the shit. Come on, man. Come on. Luckily she did, cause goddamn, it seemed like you weren't gonna tell her anyway. So The HIV would eventually turn into AIDS, and she wouldn't even know. It's crazy.
They want to do, you know what I'm saying, just to make sure, because you know they sometimes that should be fucking up. They could say that you got something and you don't. So
True.
now I'm going to the back where they give you the blood drawn like on your arm. So now by this time when I'm sitting down, he called me instantly. I instantly was like, motherfucker, like you gave me HIV. He like, his exact words, I would never forget, but his exact words was like, huh? What? How? And I'm like, motherfucker, you know how. Now remind you, since I'm reacting the way I'm reacting, they record me in there, right? Because you know that's a crime anyways. You know, I never followed pursuit. I never went down there personally and pressed charges. No, them motherfuckers picked it up because they synced. I was so loud up in there, y'all. Like, I ain't even go front. I was loud. Everybody heard me. I was hurt. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, so I guess if you do get somebody HIV, don't tell them, you do get a charge for that shit. Because she just said they picked that shit up. Which is only right, man. You should, you know, like, if you got that shit, you know you got that shit, and you don't tell your partner, they should lock your ass up. To me, they should lock your ass up for a lifetime, because you done gave a person some shit that they can't never get rid of. You know, you get what I'm saying? They can't ever get rid of. No matter what they do, they gonna always have that shit. Definitely, if you know you got that shit, so she find the paperwork in your shoebox, so you know you had the shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you ain't know you had the shit. You 100% knew that you got that shit. You around that bitch spreading that shit.
oh, you know, I'm telling the truth. So I'm like, motherfucker, you know, how the fuck you get that? Blah blah blah. So I hang up on him. She end up doing a test or whatever. I think she said that we had to leave and they'll call me with the results or some shit like that. I don't, just to make sure or whatever. But she was like, until then, you know, you got to get on these meds, blah blah blah. She sent me to the place where I still go to this day. You know what I'm saying? I've been there for forever.
All right, that's the end of part 2, man. Shit getting a little spicy, man. Let's go ahead and hit part 3 up. I think this is the last part right here. This is the last part. Let's go.
Okay, so when this is part 3. So when I left the doctor's office or whatever, I end up going home and stuff. We all had a meeting at my house or whatever. And so my family came over. I ended up telling my close family, you know, my cousins, everybody. I ended up telling everybody that was close to me. And everybody was mad at him for a while, to the point to where they didn't want me around him. And cool. So I stayed away from him a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, a little bit. Don't tell me you went back to this nigga, because it sounded like you said you stayed a while. You stayed away for a while, for a little bit. You stayed away for a little bit. So to me, it sounded like you done went back to this guy, man. That's what it sounded like. And that, if you went back to the guy, it's crazy. It's crazy.
But then I end up getting back with him. He was apologizing to me. Now at this time though, when we did link back up, he was on a run because the marshal came after that ass. The marshal picked up my case. You know what I'm saying? Because they heard me up in the clinic. You know what I'm saying? The health department. They, you know, synced that, and the nurses must have reported it though too. You know what I'm saying? So they end up doing that.
I know I keep pausing this shit, so, but if they heard you had to give them a name to know it was him. You get what I'm saying? So you had to call his name, or, you know, you had to give the nurses his name. And they ain't just heard you yelling. You gave them his name in order for the police to know who you know what I'm saying? In order for the police to know who it was that gave her HIV. So you had to tell me his name.
And so now he was on a run, basically. And he was on the news and all that type of stuff. So then even after that he ended up going to jail. Oh no, let me say this though, right? Because even though everything happened what it happened, how it happened, he ended up, telling me, like, you know what I'm saying, like, can you drop the charges or whatever? Can you try to? And me being young and dumb, I'm like, yeah, okay, you know what I'm saying, but I won't. Yeah, I was young and dumb, because now that I'm looking back on shit, trust me, I would have did it totally different. You know what I'm saying? Not to say how it would have went down. I don't know how it would have went down, but it wouldn't have went down like that, right? So I remember this though, right, y'all? I end up going back. This how I know they don't play about that shit. I went back into the health department, right? And I was trying to change my story around. They took me in the back, the same room that I got tested in. They took me in the back. I tried to switch my story around. I bullshit you not. That lady, she had everything written on paper, like type. It seemed like
Nah, but as she should, man. You can't like no. He didn't tell you that he had it. So imagine everybody else he all fucking off with. He ain't telling them either. So nah, don't go switch your story. You got this. Yo, this nigga need to be stopped. This nigga need to be stopped, cause he around there spreading that shit. You're not the only person. I'm pretty sure that she's not the only person that he ain't told he had HIV. You get what I'm saying? So it seemed like he ain't telling nobody. So don't go try to change your story for this nigga. This nigga out here passing that shit around. Lock his ass the fuck up.
the whole day when I was in there, like they was typing everything I
Crazy.
said word from word. I swear to God, like you just do not know. And it's crazy though, because I wanted to get that paper. I wanted to get that paper because me and him, we used to go back and forth. I won't say around that time, but later, like now, like nowadays or whatever, when we talk about it, because now he be talking about it more. And yes, I'm gonna say now, because we have a son together, and I will say our relationship is very much cordial, like we cool, it's no beef or whatever. I forgave, I moved on, you know what I'm saying? But now he be like, I told you, and I tried to tell you, and I'm like, dude, like, no, you didn't.
Get the fuck
I
out
was
of here.
trying to
You tried to
call
tell.
them and get that paper, y'all. And I was this close to getting it. But they told me, like, after a certain amount of years, you know what I'm saying, they throw your stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that they had on file at the healthcare department, they don't have it no more of me. Because, I wasn't going there a lot. I just went there for that. So I couldn't get it. I was trying to get the proof too, just so I could show.
I don't know if I would leave that all the way, because definitely when you go to the health department and they find out you got HIV, and over a time period they throw it away. HIV is something serious. I don't think I don't give a damn. It could be 5, 10 years. I don't think the health department will throw away some shit like, definitely you got HIV. I don't think they just throw that shit away. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe wrong, because I don't know. I really don't know. But it just sounds crazy, because HIV is something serious. So I don't think it could be 10 years. The health department won't just throw this up and throw your file away. Definitely if you got HIV. That shit don't sound right to me. But let's continue though. Let's continue.
I'm like, dude, you know what I'm saying? I know what was said, but yeah, he ended up doing like some time, and then it was people was coming out too. It was like 2 other women that was saying it, but they remain anonymous or whatever. So they didn't want to get exposed, and I don't blame them. So they end up dropping or whatever, dropping out of the case or whatever. So he ended up pleading guilty to me. He pled guilty to me. He took a plea deal. So he pled guilty to me, and he did like 10 months, you know what I'm saying? Then he got out. And
That's
then
it.
when he got out or
That's
whatever,
it.
I still ended up
You don't ruin my life, and you only do 10 months. It must be because he only did 10 months. 'Cause it must be because she was up there saying that she didn't want the charges to be pressed. She didn't want the charges to be pressed on her. It gotta be that because you were out here spreading HIV. You only get 10 months for that shit. Is crazy. It's crazy. That shit. 10 months is crazy, man. That's that. It gotta be because she been fighting for this nigga. Like not. She been fighting. She must be went to court or something and told a judge that she don't want him prosecuted or some shit like that. It gotta be that. Cause ain't no way in hell he around here spreading HIV. He only got 10 months. Definitely if it's a felony. Ain't no way in hell he only got 10 months.
being with the dude. And that didn't turn out well because he still took me through hell after that. But yeah, but out of all that bullshit that I went through though, y'all, yeah, just know I went through hell and back. And I want to say this though too. I really do regret coming out like that. Like if I happen to come out, I would just tell my partners. The world don't have to know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And to correct anybody, we do have our own rights. The undetectable people, whether you like it or not. Now, this is the honest truth. It is Michigan law. I don't know about nowhere else, but it is Michigan law. If we're undetectable, boo, we don't have to tell you shit.
Okay, so how does hold on. If you undetectable, you know you undetectable. Yes, yeah. Like I don't give a fuck what the law say. You don't got to tell them, man. You should want to tell somebody. But how does that undetectable shit work though? If you undetectable, that mean what that mean? That mean like you got this shit and they could test you and you don't know you got this shit. I don't understand. Like I really don't understand how that undetectable shit work though. You know what I'm saying? You undetectable and you can have sex with somebody unprotected and they don't get the shit. How does that undetectable shit work when you got HIV? Cause that's not my first time hearing somebody say they was undetectable. They got HIV but they undetectable. What the fuck does that really mean? I really don't understand what she's saying. But if you undetectable, you know you got HIV and you undetectable, you should still tell your fucking partner, whoever you dealing with at the time, that you got HIV and you undetectable. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no you don't got to tell nobody. Matter of fact, I'm about to look this shit up though. Say when taking a prescribed HIV medication can decrease the amount of HIV present in a person's blood. HIV viral load to be too low to measure. This is called being undetectable. Being undetectable prevents HIV disease progression and allows people to live long, healthy lives. So undetectable, she still knows she got HIV basically. But it's like a decreased amount, I'm guessing. It's too low to measure. That's basically what they're saying. She still knows she got it, but it's like it's like a I don't know. I really don't understand what that definition means or what they're trying to say. Was she got it? It's just a low amount. I don't fucking know, but she still knows she got it though, and she still knows she can spread that shit basically.
We don't. That's just the law. If they're undetectable, which means that they can't pass anything to you, not at all. Not even if they get into a fucking blood fight with you. Like there's no possible way you can get it. So that means
Oh, you can't get it.
they have their right to not to tell you.
I don't know.
Don't fight me. I'm just a messenger. That's just the law. Me on the other hand, like I said, I'm not really a secretive person. I have to, especially with my partner or somebody I'm dating, I'm going to be honest with them. But it's some people that don't have to. So, yeah, I just gotta put that out there because everybody be like, "Oh no, they have to," and people be wanting people to expose their business, and I'm like, calm the fuck down, because we don't have to tell y'all shit. Undetectable people don't have to tell y'all shit if they don't want to.
I don't agree.
They don't. So if I was y'all, I would just start checking motherfuckers my chart. That's gonna be your best bet.
All right, that's all right. That's the end of that, man. Look here, man. I got a lot to say about this shit right here. The first, man, like if you undetectable, man, and you still know you got HIV, even if you can't spread it, still let your partner know, cause you never know. I know the scientists probably don't know every goddamn thing. Maybe you undetected, you can still spread, and then eventually you start spreading the shit. They still let you give your partner a choice whether he gonna fuck with you or not. Basically, what I'm saying. Basically, what I'm saying, give your partner a choice. If you tell your partner you got HIV and he still deal with you, he love you, that's cool. But if you tell your partner you got HIV but you undetected and he leave, then it is what it is. You just give your choice, give your partner a choice whether he want to deal with you or not. Definitely with something that fucking serious, man. That's fucking serious. And another thing, man, if you dealing with somebody and y'all always in and out, y'all always together, then y'all always separated and fucking with other people, yo, take precautions on that shit. Like, take precaution. Like, if you get back with a motherfucker, use a condom for a while until y'all both get tested. Cause like I said, man, they say it take a while for that shit to show up in your system. So if y'all get back together, man, use a condom for a while till y'all can get each other tested and actually see what's going on with the person. But man, yo, that's the end of that shit, man. I'll be back. I'll be back with more live reaction videos or whatever. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This is Mike Fraiz Unfiltered. Until next time, I'm gone.